You've smiled through church services while falling apart inside. You've nodded amen with a heart that felt completely numb. And maybe last night, you sat in your car with your phone on silent, hoping anyone would call, but it never rang. And in that stillness, something in you broke. You started to wonder if you've drifted too far. You feel lost, but you're not gone. That ache in your chest, that's not failure. It's the cry of your spirit, still reaching for God, when everything else in you has gone quiet. That's not weakness. That's what real strength looks like. Spiritual healing doesn't always look like perfect prayers or instant peace. Sometimes it looks like lying on the floor at 2 a.m, whispering, "God, please find me." Sometimes it's brushing your teeth with tears running down your face, asking, "Why does everyone else seem okay but me?" And still, something in you gets up again. That's grace. That's what divine guidance feels like when heaven goes quiet, when the next step is hidden, but your feet move anyway. You've begged for signs. But what if the sign is that you're still here, still breathing, still showing up? You haven't quit. And that means the enemy hasn't won. This isn't just a hard week, it's a war. It's the wilderness, where God breaks off everything that can't go with you into your next chapter. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. You feel like you've lost your voice. But maybe God has been hiding you not to forget you, but to protect you. Because some storms didn't come to ruin you. They came to block what would have. That's why some doors slammed shut. That's why some people walked out. That's why the plans you trusted didn't work out. Divine guidance doesn't always look like answers. Sometimes it looks like interruption. Not everything that falls apart is a failure. Some things fall apart so your soul can finally breathe again. And even when no one sees how heavy it's been, heaven does. When the anxiety comes out of nowhere, when the memories haunt you, when shame whispers you'll never be whole, that's where His promises are still true. You feel lost, but you're not gone. There are angels holding you up when you don't even know how you're still standing. There's mercy covering every part of you that still hurts. There's a shadow you've been hiding under, and you've confused that shadow for darkness. But it's not. It's the wings of a Father who never left. You've been protected in places you thought you were abandoned. You've been carried through nights you thought you failed. You didn't fail. You're just tired. And being tired is not a sin. It's a sign that you've been fighting without rest. It's okay to collapse. It's okay to cry. You don't have to impress God. You're already His. Messy, scared, silent, still chosen, still covered, still called. You may not know what's next, but you're not wandering. You're walking with the one who knows the way. And when your legs won't carry you anymore, when your strength is gone, He will carry you. So breathe, not because you feel strong, but because He is. Say this prayer, even if your voice shakes. Let it break something open inside of you. Let it begin to mend what you thought was too far gone. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He's my refuge, and my fortress my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover me with His feathers, and under His wings shalt I trust. His truth shall be my shield and buckler. I shall not be afraid. I shall not fall. I shall not be forsaken. For He is with me even here. If that reached into something deep in you, don't walk away empty. Subscribe, not just for content, but because you need people walking this out with you. You don't have to keep doing this alone. Not anymore.